Hi, welcome back to my little bathroom. In my first video, I had shown it to you how to install this shower system. This is a hot and cold shower system. I was able to make it into a two-point system using a water heater that is only a single point. I had already discussed that. Please check the link down there in the description for the first video. Now I'm going to discuss to you now the operation of this controller, the water heater. This is a Sikebang 6000 watts. I haven't seen this kind of model, but there are other variants that use similar type of controls here. So in the first video I wasn't able to discuss that because the characters are all Chinese, so hindi ko maintindihan. So I have to decipher all of these messages here so that I could share it with you. So again, this Sikebang water heater, this is a single point, but I was able to convert it into a double point system, meaning I have a hand shower, which is here, and I also have an overhead rain shower. Okay, so how did I do that? I did that by using a diverter. Okay, that's the diverter. So this position is for the hand shower, and that position up is for the overhead rain shower. Okay, so that is not the topic now because I had already discussed that during the first video. So I'm going to discuss here the controls. Okay, so again, this is Sikebang. Okay, this is a Chinese-made generic actually na water heater. Binigyan lang nila ng brand ng Sikebang. But this is an OEM or original equipment manufacturer, something like that. So I have to explain to you now how this water heater operates this controller. If you can see here, there are 6 buttons, and these are all soft touch buttons. Okay, the first one, it's obvious because the sign is downward, the arrow is downward, meaning this is the cool down, meaning if you press this button, the temperature or the thermostat will go down. Then if you, on the other hand, the arrow is up, meaning this is warming up, or when you press this, you're going to increase the temperature. Okay, in the middle, the sign is obvious. This is the power switch. And this one, if you read this one, it's so hard to explain what is that because it's Chinese character. But as far as the translation by Google, it means security check for our safety. Okay, this one is the mode. Okay, if you press this, it's either you're going to select the gear system or the constant temperature. I'll explain that later. This one is one touch button which direct the setting of the temperature to 42 degrees centigrade. So hindi ka na mag-press ng up dito. So one press lang, diretso na siya, magiging 42 degrees na ang temperature niya. Okay? Now, the display, ang laki na display. Okay? I will explain this one by one. This one is the actual temperature of the water. Okay? It's the actual. Then nakamarka dito is degrees centigrade. And this one, nasa baba, nakasulat dito is actually literally the literal translation is set up temperature. Meaning this is the temperature that you're going to set. So temperature setup, ito siya. This one, nakasulat ito kilowatts, meaning this is the power. Okay? This is the power of the engine. Once it will operate, it will indicate how much power it is using. Okay? When it is 0, it means less than 1 kilowatts. Okay? 1 kilowatt is equals to 1,000 watts. Okay, you see here degrees centigrade because this is a temperature. This one, the double zero here, there's a label here. The literal translation is water flow. Okay, this one, the literal translation is cold water. Okay, so I'll explain that later. Okay, now let me turn on this machine. Okay, so if you can see here, it's 32 degrees. I don't know if you can, because it's white. Okay, so I will open the bulb so that you detect the difference. Okay, okay. You can see the display. It says here, you can notice that this is 14. That 14, it means the water flow. That water flow refers to the water that goes out from the water heater. So it means that particular readings, that is 12 to 14, it means that I don't know if it's PSI or cubic feet or whatever, because it doesn't have any unit here. I don't know what's the unit. So if you check, right now I'm opening the hand shower, so that indicates 12 or 14. Okay, but if I'll use the hand, if I'm going to use the overhead shower, ito ang mangyayari. Tingnan nyo ang numbers. Naging 16 na siya. So it indicates that this particular readings here is about the amount of water that is coming out from this water heater. Okay? Now if I'm going to turn, on the other hand, the indicator here is 31, that's the cold water. If I'm going to turn off the water valve, the readings will okay, it doesn't change because it is the cold water refers to the inlet water that is coming to the water heater. Pero makikita mo dyan, naka-zero na yung out water or the water flow, meaning the output water. So nag-zero na siya because the water's inlet is being stopped. So naka-stop ang water, so nag-zero siya. Now, what is good with this kind of water heater? It has an automatic shut off, meaning pag walang tubig na papasok sa water heater, it automatically shut off. So let's try. I'll turn on the bulb. Okay, you see? The water flow is again back to 17. Okay? Now the temperature is 38. If I'm going to adjust here, automatically the 42 degrees, it will set to 42 degrees, and I can turn that down to 38. So sa akin, when I take a bath, I just set that to 38. Hindi siya masyadong mainit. Tamang-tama lang for our body. Remember, our body temperature is about 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. So okay lang yung 38. Kayang-kaya pa sa body natin. Now remember, look at this. This is 0. It means the engine is powering at less than 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatts. So, here, tingnan mo, naging 38 degrees din siya. Okay? Now, this red here indicates that it is the water heater is heating. Oh, that's why it is red. If naka-red yan, it means the water heater is functioning. Now, look at this two button. This particular button here, this the one lighting, it means that is the the gear number. This one, which I have selected, is the constant temperature. Now, if I'm going to use this mode, pag press ko dito, tingnan mo, nag-transfer sa baba. But look at the temperature. The temperature is going up. It's now 41 degrees, 42, 43. Because that particular selection is the gear system. The gear system depends on the number of the gear. This one is the third gear. So the temperature here will go up to 50 degrees. If you change the gear, press the button here, up, naging 4 na siya. The temperature will go to about 55. Then, if you change again, it's about 56, 57. So medyo mainit na. Again, if you press this one, naging 5 na. So again, I'd like to emphasize that this particular water heater is sophisticated, and because it's sophisticated, it's also complicated. Unlike in other brands of water heater that is simpler to operate, it has only one control. Here there are so many buttons that you can manipulate. Now again, if you stop the water flow, the water heater automatically shuts off. So it has a mechanism that put us to safety, and it will not, the machine will stop if there's no water coming out from the water heater. Now I'm going to turn this on. If you try to check, I don't know if you can read the panel. The temperature is 38 degrees. Okay. Now, again, if I turn on the water, look at that. The water flow rises to 17. Here, that's 17. It means the water flow that is coming out from this water heater to this outlet here is measured at 17. But I don't know what is the unit, PSI or cubic feet or whatever. On the other hand, the 31 here indicates the water that is coming in to the water heater. That depends on your water supply in your place. Okay. Now, again, this setting is now at the constant temperature system. That is indicated by this light. If I select the system into gear, I press this mode, and the selection is now at the mode, at the gear system. And look at that, it's number 6. The temperature will rise up to about 60. It's already 59, it's 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and look at the power of the water heater. It's already 4 kilowatts or 4,000 watts. Remember, this water heater is capable of 6,000 watts, and it automatically stops. So it indicates that it comes to a point that it's already very hot, and I already feel the heat here of the water. So after stopping for a while, it restarted. So I have to select again back to the constant temperature. When you select the constant temperature, the water heater will not go beyond what is used. That is the temperature that is set here. I set the temperature at 38, so the temperature of the water will stay at 38 degrees. Okay? You see? Ganito lang pag-operate ang water heater na ito. Akala natin mahirap kasi hindi natin maintindihan sa simula kasi naka-Chinese characters. Okay, so that's it. And if you want more instructional video, tips, reviews, whatever, please like the notification bell or the button down there so that you will be notified if ever I have a new video on my channel, High Tech Tabari.